Hi, my name's Bailey from Southern Waters Legal, and I thought I would talk through what the state and federal governments have announced to assist businesses and individuals following the COVID-19 lockdowns. The experience on the ground has been that a lot of the details of the packages are amended and changed all of a sudden and through a press conference. And also that it can be difficult to actually receive the funds in your account, and it can take some time. So it's important that you be aware of what's being offered by the state and federal governments and apply for those elements that you are eligible for as soon as possible to ensure that you receive the funds as soon as possible. So the first element is the COVID-19 disaster payment. Now that's for individuals who have lost work due to the lockdowns. So there's no means test there. It's literally about whether the individual has lost work in terms of hours. So the payment there can be the $450 or $750 per week, depending on how much work the individual has lost. The important element here is that the applications close on a rolling basis. So each week, one of the previous weeks that you could have applied for closes. So if you think you're eligible for this payment or you would otherwise like to check, it's important that you do so as soon as possible so you don't miss out on any payments that you could have received. The best way to do that is to search for Services Australia in your search engine, and there's an eligibility checker that comes up. You can just enter in your details and it'll tell you what you're eligible for, and then you just click to apply. The second aspect is the business support package. Now, there's a few different elements to the business support package so that businesses can sort of receive relief on a few different fronts at once where needed. The first element is the business grant. Now, that's between $7,500 and $15,000. The eligibility here is important, but what's more important is that applications actually close in 2 weeks on the 13th of September. So the best thing to do here is search for the COVID-19 assistance finder in your search engine. Again, it will allow you to enter in those details and you'll know whether you're eligible and able to apply. And hopefully, if eligible, you'll receive that money as soon as possible. Another aspect to consider is the micro business grant. Now that's for those businesses that are obviously smaller, and it's a fortnightly payment to assist those. So that's for those businesses with turnover between $30,000 and $75,000 per annum. Now, the JobSaver payment is probably the biggest aspect of the package and one that's discussed the most on TV. Now, that can be between $1,500 and $100,000 fortnightly. And the eligibility there's a few aspects to it, but the biggest one is that the business has had a revenue decline of 30% or more. So obviously the amount received will depend on the revenue decline. And the intention of the government there is to maintain headcount within businesses and keep people employed. Now, sole traders also fall within that payment, and they're eligible to about $1,000. So it's important that if you're a sole trader or you own a business, that you, again, visit that COVID-19 assistance finder, enter in your details, and exactly what's been happening for you over the lockdown in terms of your business revenue, and you'll know whether you're eligible, and again, you can just click straight through and apply. The final aspect are temporary measures for commercial, residential leases, tenancies, requirements for mediation. Now, these are a lot more specific, and we've written updates which are available on our website in relation to these elements. And essentially, the intention here is to assist businesses who might be struggling with cash flow now so that they can bounce back once the lockdowns end. So again, if you're unsure about any of these aspects or you'd like to know whether you're eligible, just search for those assistance finders or the Services Australia website, enter in exactly what's been happening for you and ensure that you access all of the funds and assistance that's available. Of course, if you've got any queries about what you might be eligible for, how it affects the remainder of your business, or anything at all, feel free to contact us at Southern Waters Legal and we'd be more than happy to assist.